Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Maurice Bishop. I wanted to share with y'all this online game. This was probably like 5 or 6 years ago or something. This was Kurlakov versus Elshad. For all y'all that saw my last video with the craziest opening for white, which is the Elshad system. Well, in this case, this is black. Black is playing the Elshad system. So this would be the first video that I show y'all when black is actually playing the Elshad system. It's a very crazy game, but you're gonna learn a lot from it though. Without further ado, we're gonna start. All right. So Kurlakov he play as white. Elshad is black. Um, so Kurlakov goes c4, Elshad goes c6, knight c3, queen a5. Remember when I showed y'all in the other video, white played knight f3? White played the pawn c3 to queen a4. So in this situation, Elshad plays c6 and queen a5. All right, so g3, h6, knight f3, g5, bishop g2, bishop g7, castles, d6. Now, I want to show y'all something. So in this position though, it used to be instead of d6, it would be g4. So in other words, it's g4, knight h4, and then bishop f6, and then if he goes d4, then bishop captures h4, and g captures h4. And now white's position is open, and white could still be okay and everything, but honestly, nobody who's playing as white want a position like this where his king side is open like that. Nobody wants that. So um, not too many people want to play that. All right, so let's go back. All right, castle d6, queen c2, knight d7, b3. As you can see, the reason why for b3 is because obviously y'all gotta understand the bishop wouldn't do anything on this diagonal at all. It wouldn't be doing nothing. The only active square would be bishop b2, where it could kind of control this long square diagonal from the a1 to the h8 diagonal. So this would be a lot active. So that's the whole reason for it. And always remember, y'all develop y'all pieces, put your pieces in active squares. Always remember that. All right, so knight d to f8. The whole point is to get to an active square, which is what he's doing. Bishop b2, knight g6, d4, g4, knight e1, h5, and then rook d1. Now, I want to tell y'all something. Rook d1 was actually not really a good move at all. White needs to understand that with h4 coming next, he has this queen h4 maneuver, which would be a strong attack on the h file. So White should have actually understood that, but obviously White didn't understand this system that was being played, so he didn't know how to play it. But the move that actually should have been played was d5. D5 should have been played, or maybe c5. So for instance, y'all, I'm gonna go to my notes real quick. Like first is d5. So let's try d5, c5, knight d3, h4, a3, queen d8, b4, d6, knight e4, king f8, bishop captures, king captures, and now we get this position. So now in this position, it's actually hard for the queen to even get to the h file to start a strong attack because number one, white has his pawn nicely on the center. You know, his pieces is pretty much free, has a lot of space, and also this bishop is going to have a hard time getting to the square. I mean, unless he goes bishop f5 or something like that, but it's going to be very hard for black to get to this king side. Very tough. So, that would have been a move. Or maybe the, oh, my bad, y'all. I'm going too far. Um, and then he still had moves like c5, which is what I want to show y'all. C5, D captures. Um, this shouldn't be taken at all. The move would have been like h4, but if queen captures c5, then you got knight d3, hitting the queen, queen f5, then bishop e4, as you can see, hitting the queen, and then after queen g5, then you got threats like bishop captures c6. If B captures C6, you got knight E4. So knight E4 hitting the queen, the bishop hitting on bishop G7, and then queen captures C6, checking the king, and also losing the rook as well. So white has a lot of threats, and it ain't gonna be easy for black to even. I don't know. This could be. I think this is winning for white. To be honest with y'all, this would be winning for white. So anytime you're playing an Elshad system, you gotta understand certain tactical capabilities that white may have also. You know. So always remember, if you want to play the Elshad system, the rule of the game is getting that H6, G5, and G4, H5, and H4, so you can bring this queen to the H file. That's the setup. That's supposed to be the setup. All right. So G4, H5. Kurlakov do play Rook A D1. Elshad goes with his rightful plan, H4. He goes E3, and then H5. Now this is just a strong. This is just a really strong move. Bishop H1, Knight F6 is developing. You don't have to. Another thing I want to, a principle I want y'all to understand. You don't have to automatically take pieces and everything when you have a strong attack. You want to anticipate the attack, so put more pressure on your opponent's king. Make them feel uncomfortable. Don't just start taking pieces and everything. Once you bring more pieces to the attack and everything, then you can start taking pieces. So never anticipate the attack. Keep that pressure on. All right. So knight d3, bishop f5. As you see, he's pitting this queen. E4, bishop d7, queen e2, king f8. In this position, I thought that the king should have go king f8. He should have just castled. All he had to do was castle queenside. Potentially, he could have doubled his rook on the h file and bring this rook over as well. It would have been a stronger attack in a better position, I think. So e5, knight e8, rook f e1, trying to, I guess, get on the e file or whatever to start something, but it's just not going to work. Obviously, he can't take with the h pawn because queen captures h1 checkmate, which is why he had to take with the f. D catches e5, D catches e5, knight c7, knight c5. As you see, the knight and the rook is all hitting this bishop, which is why the bishop goes f5. Knight catches b7. Kurlakov was too greedy. He shouldn't even have did that at all. Maybe knight c to e4 or something. Another move better than it should have been another move better than knight captures b7, but he didn't do that. So Elshad just went knight e6, rook f1. Actually, my bad, not rook a6, y'all. It was bishop a6, which is what happened. Um, Knight e4, bishop e3 check, and then as you can see, after bishop e3 check, there is nothing that white can do to stop mate at all. This checkmate into is inevitable, So obviously, if he takes, just checkmate, or even if he goes the rook over here, this is still check. The rook can't take because the bishop is pinning on this rook. And then after king f1, queen catches h1 checkmate. So, but this is actually how it went. Kurlakov went rook f2, and then, like I said, queen catches h2 check, king move over, then queen h1 checkmate. So, yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all have anything that y'all want to say or comment or leave ideas, please leave it in the comment box below. Please like, share, and also don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace.